Hello, this is Liliana Rodriguez and this is my interactive tutorial. I will be using Edmodo to present the information to my students. I will be giving my students a special group code here, and they will be able to join my group so they can view the assignments over scientific method. Here, all they have to do is type in the code. They put their first, last name. They don't need an email address. That's optional. And then they can join my group. Once they join my group, I will be assigning assignment to them on a daily basis for the scientific method project. I will also be assigning their quizzes through this link here. Okay, and they're also going to be providing their feedback and their discussions so I can view how they're collaborating and how they're communicating with one another. They will be assigned to two to four people in each group, and they will also be separated in groups, either by blue group or red group, yellow group, green group. Here, once the students log in, they will be able to view their assignments. The very first assignment they will see is this PowerPoint presentation to introduce the scientific method. Here, all they have to do is says students will go over PowerPoint and submit a submission as read. Here, all they have to do is click on the link here, and they will be presented with the PowerPoint presentation. Once they click on it, it takes a couple of seconds for it to load, and students will be able to view the PowerPoint presentation. And once the students are logged in, they can view it, and they can take as long as they need to view the presentation and read the information as well. Here, it explains what the scientific method is and what it involves and the steps that are used to investigate a natural occurrence. Okay, and here it gives them different examples, and it gives them what it involves, which is a problem, observation, a hypothesis, and experiment, how they collect and analyze the results, conclusion, and then how they communicate the results. And I'm going to go pretty quickly here because it's a long presentation. Okay, once they're done, all they have to do is go ahead and click on the discussion link here that they read, and if they have any questions, they can also put their questions on there. Students can communicate with one another, and I can communicate with them, and I can also keep track of their discussions. The next thing that they're going to do is they're going to go on to day 2, which is on this one, the students are going to actually view a video this time, and they will be taking an online quiz, which would be a sort of formative quiz, formative assessment for them, and they will submit a score to me at the end. Here it's giving them directions to their username and the password that they will be using. All they have to do is press on the link, and it will take them directly to BrainPop Junior, which is specific for K through 3rd. Here, log in. I'm already logged on. Here, all they have to do is just put the special password I gave them, which the directions were on Edmodo. They type it in up at the top. Once they're logged in, all they have to do is search for scientific method. It's pretty easy. Students should be able to follow the directions. And then they just push go, and it'll automatically pop up. And it'll be the very first one here. All they have to do is click on it. Okay, once they're logged on, all they have to do is view the video. It's about a 3-minute, 4-minute video that they have to watch. And it explains the scientific method and the steps as well. But it's the terms that they use are the vocabulary is easier to understand.
What is the science ideas? Do magnets attract all metals?
Okay, once they're done, they're going to take a hard quiz. They just click on the link at the very bottom and it'll pop up. And then they can either print out the paper quiz and turn it into me, or they can take the online quiz and just submit a score to me using Edmodo. And here, just all it is it reads the question to them.
Scientists need to record accurate data.
And it's a multiple choice formative assessment. Once they're done, they go back. I'm going to go back to Edmodo. The next thing that students will be working on will be day 3, which would be here students will actually be learning on how to track data from science for a science project. Students will continue to use the website sciencebuddies.org. And here all they have to do is click on the link and they're going to view examples of charts that they can use for their projects. And here it is. Once they log on there, they can get ideas. They click on Get Ideas. And it gives them here options. They can actually say, when is your science project due? They have about a week to work on it, and they're in 3rd grade. And no, that way it gives them a variety of topics. And here the kids would actually take a survey on their interests, and then it would give them recommendations as to what projects they would be interested in according to their interests. And it takes a while for them, so it would probably take a whole day for them to do that and then go through the different science project ideas that it recommends. Okay, and then we go back over here to Edmodo. The next thing that the kids will be doing is that they will have the opportunity to use the computer to explore spreadsheets and track data provided. Students have the opportunity to work with peers and interact with each other in an online discussion about the project, and they can use Edmodo. Students are expected to communicate and collaborate effectively to be able to complete a science project of their choice. And here, students will be instructed on assigning roles or jobs among themselves to complete the project. Students will use the internet, and they can also view a virtual lab project titled How a Garden Grows. And they're going to use Discovery Education, and the link is already provided for them here. So all they have to do is just click on it. And this is actually a virtual lab. Let me see, it didn't load. Go back. Okay, right here, practice investigation with virtual labs, and it's through Discovery Education. The students will just have to scroll down, and here it actually gives them 2 examples. Here, the first one is titled How Does Your Garden Grow? Virtual Lab, and Critters Virtual Lab. And all the students have to do is click on the link where it says Splash, and it will take them directly to the virtual lab. And here it gives them examples, and the students would just have to follow the back arrows, and then here they can listen and then fast forward. And then they could choose a level. Here, how to grow tomatoes or compare snow peas and tomatoes. It's actually pretty interesting, and it goes on to results as well. It gives them the results once they're done. The last section would be that students would actually have to select a project, and they will be given 3 to 5 days after the PowerPoint presentation, Brain Pop, using Science Buddies and Discovery Education. Okay, they will also be given a formative scientific method quiz here, and I would be uploading a file for them where they can print it and submit a hard copy to me. And here it is. It's a multiple choice quiz. It's opening up. And there is their quiz. Okay, and everything that has to do with scientific method is here. And they even have to put the steps in order on this quiz. And the last part that I would give them would be their rubric for their science project, which I want them to create like a PowerPoint presentation. So I gave them I created a rubric and I uploaded it on Edmodo. Oops, that's informative. Here's a summative right here. And it is a rubric I created for them. And students would have to actually go in there and view it and read it. That way they know what is expected from them and to make sure that they have all the parts to their project. And here, it gives them specific details. That way they know how I will be grading them. And this completes a tutorial for my Tech 542 interactive lesson. Thank you.